Hi, so it's me again, like back from the dead. I've been gone a while, and that's if you even remember me, because not many people will. I've deleted all my videos from before because they're absolutely shit, like on the bottom of my shoe shirt, they're like really bad, really bad. The first thing I'm going to be ranting out is bras. Why? Like, why are they so difficult to put on with one hand? Like, oh my god. Like, I'm not even wearing a bra right now because it is that difficult to put one on. Like, you go and try and put a bra on. I don't care if you're a boy. You go and try and get a woman's bra and put it on with one fucking hand. Like, you will struggle. It is hard. Like, oh my god. No. Like, free the nipple all the way now, because fuck that. Like, fuck bras. The second thing is people feeling sorry for me. And I know you're going to sit there and you're going to probably think, oh well, they're just doing it to be nice, like they're not doing it like to be dicks. And I know that, like, I don't shout at them every time they feel sorry for me. I make them aware that I don't like that. Like, if you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, oh bless her, oh that poor girl, like, shut the fuck up. I can't stand it, like, knowing people are feeling sorry for me, and like when they come over and try and give me sympathy and stuff, I'm like, nah, none of that. I don't want that. Like, I've dealt with it really well, considering, like, I make jokes about it, I try and laugh about it all the time. I'm pretty, like, carefree, right? Like, I'm pretty much carefree now. I don't, if you've got a problem, go fuck yourself. Like, not my fault, not my problem. Like, see you later, bye. Okay, this one really gets to me. Like, ugh, no, hate this one. People staring at me. And I don't mean kids, because obviously kids are very curious about it. Like, when you see a girl walking around with one arm, you're not gonna, like, a 6-year-old's not gonna be like, oh, look away, do you know, out of decency. No, obviously you're not. The kids, I understand that. But when adults, like full grown adults, sit there and just stare and stare, and like the jaws are literally on the floor, and they're like, what's happened to her? It's just like, nah. Nah, I'm not having that. Like, if you're going to stare, smile. And I know it's curiosity, don't get me wrong. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh my god, they're staring because they hate me. I mean, sometimes I do it with that, but you know, paranoia. But it's just like, if you're going to stare, smile. Like, at least like, or come over at me and ask me what's happened. I mean, obviously some people aren't brave enough to do that, and I completely understand that, because I wouldn't walk up to a random guy and be like, why have you got a scar on your face? What happened? Tell me the story. Like, I wouldn't do that. But if I'm sat there and I'm smiling at you and I like say hi, you could ask what's happened. Like, obviously I'm trying to be friendly enough for you to speak to me, and I don't mind telling the story. That doesn't bother me. Like, I've said it about 1,000,000 times now, so it's basically a script in my head anyway. So it'll take me about 5 minutes to tell you, and you know, like, just smile if you stare. Smile. Like, don't just, if you give me a dirty look when you smile as well, oh my Jesus Christ, why well, what? Yeah, oh no, that did it. Okay, so this one is about ignorant fucking teenagers. I'm gonna tell you a story right now, and this story, like, this is 100% true, by the way. It's no bullshit at all. Okay, so I went to a car show maybe like 2-3 weeks after I lost my arm, and like I had a bandage like around it, like there, not a bandage, sorry, a plaster, like a giant plaster, and I had a green jumper on and like a black vest underneath. Took my black vest off. No, whatever. I took my yeah, I went naked. No, I took my green jumper off, and like, obviously it was out, and it was the first time I was out in public, like, properly. Like, I went out to shops and stuff, and, you know, like, coaxed myself back into it, but like, there was hundreds of people at this car show, and I thought, you know what, like, fuck it. I've got no cares anymore. Like, I can't be bothered to care. And I walked past this big group of, like, say 18, 19, 20-year-olds, I don't know, like, around about that age, and one of them, like one of the lads, he looked and he was like, and he was like, guys, look. And at first I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, oh god. And all of them, like, all the heads turned, and then I was stood there and I was like, I had my crutch in my hand because I broke my leg as well. Thanks, life. And like, they were all just staring, and then one of them turned around and said something to them, and he turned back around to look at me, and all of them burst out laughing. And I was stood there and I was like with my crutch, and I was like staring at them for ages, and I was like, and by the way, I'm not normally like this. Like, if someone said something to me, I wouldn't. I'm a pussy. I'm a pussy. That's how it is, basically. Yeah. So I was stood there like, fuck you laughing at? And then I turned around and like, this is the first time I've ever snapped about it, and I was like, yes, I've got one fucking arm. What the fuck are you laughing at? And I was like, look, oh my god, I've got one arm. What the fuck? Like, so fucked. Like, I just started going off on one. I can't even remember what I really said, if I'm honest. Like, I just know I started going a bit crazy, and I probably looked a bit crazy as well. Like, with my crutch in my hand, like, banging me crutch in my hand. It was bad. It was bad. And then all of them, like, were all staring now, and everyone was just like, what the fuck? And my friend was like, Toni, come on, like, shut up, come on, let's go. And I was like, okay, let's go. And yeah, so that really pissed me off. Like, why the fuck would you laugh at a one-armed person? Like, you wouldn't look at someone with like someone in a wheelchair and start laughing at them, would you? I mean, some sick people do, but like, what? Why? Like, self-confidence, woo! Thanks, guys! Another thing, this is a sad one. Like, I can't wear off-shoulder tops anymore. Like, you know those tops that like come here and come here? Well, don't come here. Like, I can't wear them anymore. I'm just like, they're so pretty. Like, I've got loads in my wardrobe as well, and I can't, like, I've tried, and we've just like it just, my tit hangs out, and I'm just like, no, it's not fair. And yes, I could probably stitch it, and yes, blah 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 blah, but that's too much effort. Why would I make all that effort? Like, and it just looked weird anyway, like, because my shoulder obviously is a lot. I have no shoulder. Like, it's like like, I don't have a shoulder, basically. Like, there's just like this little tiny ledge here, and it goes pew, obviously, as you can see. But like, I used to wear off shoulder tops like all day, every day. I loved them. They were my favourite things. And I think, like, whoever up there has decided that I deserve this. I mean, I know karma and that, but I haven't done anything that bad that they decided to take my arm. Like, really? Really? Another thing is, right, I get this one a lot, and like a lot, and I know, like, you're saying it to try and like comfort me, but it doesn't comfort me. So when people ask about it and I tell them the story, and then they're like, oh, can you get a prosthetic? And I'm like, well, not yet. Like, I can't get one anytime soon. Like, no one even knows if I'm going to be able to get one altogether, like, at the minute. Like, you know, like a nice one that looks like my arm sort of thing, because of the severity of like all of this and all under here and blah 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 blah. I don't know. But then after they've asked like if I can get a prosthetic, they're like, oh, well, just think in 10 years time, like, they'll have one that'll like look exactly like your arm, and it'll be working, and it'll be doing this and doing that. Like, technology's changing all the time, and I'm like, 10 years time? Like, by 10 years time I'll have learned to do everything with this hand. And by the way, I lost my dominant arm. My dominant fucking arm. They couldn't have took the left one. Look, you know, the one that's useless. No, they had to take the dominant one. Like, fuck you, whoever took that. You know? Like, I know you're telling me that I can get a working one in 10 years time, try and be nice, but it's just like, I probably won't even want one. By the time that technology's been made, like, I'll have learned to do absolutely fucking everything. Like, I won't need it. I won't. I mean, I might try it for a bit, but, you know. Okay, so that's the end of this video, and I hope you liked it. Subscribe, like, comment, you know, all that fancy stuff, and I will see you later. Bye.